Hello everyone and welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a Microsoft Word document with tables and graphics. In a previous video I showed you how to do this in on a Mac computer, but today we're going to be doing the same or similar thing on a Windows computer. So let's get started. So I've got a blank Word document open on my computer, but if you haven't gotten one and you want to open a fresh page or a fresh document, you go down to the search bar here and type in Word, and that brings up the option of the app. If you click on it, you have a blank document open, and then you can go ahead and save that document. I saved this as food homework because that's the document we're going to be creating today. But if you haven't saved yours, you can go ahead and click on File here and then Save As. And then you can choose what location you want to have the document saved in. And then, so for instance, I want it saved in Skills and STEM. And then I can go ahead and type in the name of the document and click Save As. Okay, so let's go back to our document, food homework. We want to talk about the nutrients that the body needs to survive. So we will first of all type in a title, nutrients. So at the moment, this doesn't look like a title. To make it look like a title, I want to bolden it and increase the size of the font. So on a Windows computer, you automatically get this, which makes it easy for you to choose, for instance, what font you want it to be. So for instance, I want it to be 16 since it's the title. I also want it to be bolded. Now it looks like a title. If you don't have these options come up when you highlight a text, you can go to the Home tab here, and then you will find those same options on the font section here. Right, so we have our title, and then we want to go ahead and type in some text. Let us start by typing food is needed by the body in order to survive. Okay, so you will notice that it's typing it in the same title font and it's bolded. So we want this to be a normal font. So I'm going to highlight it and then select a smaller font. This time around, let's make it 14. And we don't want it bolded, so let's take out the bold, and now it looks like a normal font. Okay, let's continue. The type of nutrients our body needs are, okay, so I want to go ahead and list the types of nutrients needed. I want to number it. So if you come up in this paragraph section, you will get the option to number text. So I click on that and I automatically get 1. And the first nutrient I'll talk about is carbohydrates. If you click on the enter key, you get number 2 automatically. And let's talk about protein. Number 3, let's talk about fats and oils. And number 4, let's talk about vitamins. And number 5, we'll talk about minerals. Okay, let's stop there for now. These are main nutrients needed by the body. So in the next section, what I want to go ahead and do is to create a table where I list examples of these types of nutrients and show pictures or graphics of these examples of these kinds of nutrients, and also mention some of the benefits of these nutrients to our body. So press the enter key and then you still get 6, but I don't want to continue listing the types of nutrients that the body needs. I want to create a table. So if you click on the back or the delete key, you take into the same position. I'm taken to the same position that I was before I started the numbering. Okay. So if I want to insert a table, I can go to my insert tab up here, and then I get the option of inserting a table right underneath. Now, I want a table with 3 rows, 3 columns, because I've got to talk about the nutrient. That's one. I've got to talk about examples of foods and include pictures or graphics. That's number 2. And I've got to talk about the benefits of these nutrients. That's number 3. So I want a table with 3 columns. But I also want to talk about 5 nutrients. So I will have 3 columns and 5 rows, and a heading row, that's 6 rows. So I want a 6 by 3 table. So click on this table, and I want a 3 by 6 table. Insert, and then I can go ahead to type in my title. So nutrients. In the next row, we'll talk about examples of foods containing the nutrient, and then we'll talk about the benefit of the nutrient. Okay, so to make it look like a title, I'm going to bolden it. And you can easily do that by pressing the Ctrl B button. That's the shortcut to bolding text. You click on the Ctrl B on the keyboard. But if you can't bolding text, you click on the Ctrl B on the keyboard. But if you can't do that, another way to do that is to highlight it and then go into your home tab up here, bolding it, and then select the font you want. But that's fine now. So I've got nutrients, and then the first nutrient is carbohydrates. Examples of food, let's say bread. And here I want to insert an icon, a picture or graphic of bread. So Microsoft Word gives you that option. In the insert tab here, you can choose to insert a picture. If you've got one picture from your computer, you can select the option this device. But if you wanted to use Microsoft's own stock images, you can select this. So let's see if we've got bread available in one of the stock images. So if you type in bread here, we can see that option. So if I click on it and insert it, it inserts it into this. But this picture is very large and I want to cut it down to a very manageable size. So the first thing I can do is to click on the picture and go to the format picture format tab here, and then I get the option to crop it. I can crop it, reduce the size from the sides. Okay, that looks good. So if I click on any area outside of that image, it crops it. Another thing I could do is to reduce the size. So click on the image again and picture format, and here I can reduce the size of the image. Okay, so that looks good to me. I can even reduce it further, but that looks okay to me. And then, what is the benefits of bread to the body? Provides energy. So the next nutrient we're talking about is protein. Example of food with protein: fish, I want to insert an icon or an image or graphic of a fish, I can go to my Insert tab here, select Icons, and type in fish. So that looks good for me, and I can go ahead and insert it. And that's a manageable size on its own, so I don't need to do anything to modify it. What does protein do for the body? I would say it builds the body. Number 3 example we want to talk about is fats. Fats and oil. Examples of fat and oil is butter. Okay, let's see if we've got a picture of butter. Right, so we don't have any pictures or graphics for butter. So in this instance, you might want to use your own image, but we'll leave that blank for now. And what is the benefits of fat and oil? I would say it protects the cells. It protects our cells. Also gives us energy and keeps us warm. Lots of benefits. Okay, so the next nutrient we want to talk about is vitamins. Example of foods with vitamins or foods rich in vitamins. Got fruits and vegetables. Okay, so fruits for this one. Let's go for apple. For apple, let's insert an icon or a picture of an apple. Let's try an icon first. Oh great, we have an icon of an apple. So click on that and insert that. The size is manageable. I think the size is manageable, so let's leave it as it is. And what is the benefits of vitamins for our body? Okay, and then the next one is minerals. Again, fruits and vegetables are good sources of minerals. So let's have a picture of a vegetable. We have different kinds of vegetables, but let's use vegetables as a blanket term. So we want to insert a picture this time of a vegetable. I like this one, so let's insert that one. So we've got a very large picture. Remember, we can format it and reduce the size and crop it as well. So click on the image, click on format, and then crop. So here we're going to cut out areas that we don't need. That looks good to me. And then click on any area outside of the image to crop it. Go again, click the image, picture format, and reduce the size to something very manageable. That looks good to me. And then now I want to go ahead. One of the benefits of minerals could be that they help with digestion. But again, they could also help with our immune system. They could help other nutrients like carbohydrates and protein to do their work. They help also the organs as well to function properly. So lots of benefits. But let's leave it at that. Okay, so I suppose that we have come to the end of this video, and this is just a simple illustration of how to create a document in Microsoft Word and include a table and graphics and images. I hope you've learned one or two things. Um, Feel free to use your new skills to keep them up to date. Thanks for watching.